Welcome, everyone. To the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Houston Rockets. Pass to Harris. Greg, we look at the rosters of these teams, the athleticism they both have just jumps right off the page.
Listen, we're almost guaranteed multiple highlight level plays in this one. This is the kind of game where you see what incredible athletes the NBA has.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Pass to Edwards. It's stolen by Duren. Pushing it up. Back to Cunningham. And McDaniels with the block. Handle with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. McDaniels outside. Left side, Edwards. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, it's like Gobert's got magnets in his hand. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
At the top of the key, Thompson. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Conley. Rebound, Detroit. Thompson in the corner. Back to Cunningham. Pistons passing it around. Ivy sinks the three-pointer.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Here's Randall. Lays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
They get the rebound. And here's Cunningham. 5 on the clock. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Ivy. Detroit leading by 3. And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
Here's Cunningham. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Ivy with it. Fires the 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Look at the confidence from Ivy. Lets it fly from way beyond the arc.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. To the inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Duren. Here's Thompson. Now Ivy. 6 points for him. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And here is McDaniel. Randall surveying the D. And stolen by Harris. Here's Ivy. Nice defense from McDaniel.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Now here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And it's all evened up.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
Pass to Duren. Now here's Cunningham. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, you feel for the defense there. Duren is just a beast inside.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Pass to LeVert. Releases. Detroit, no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 3. Edwards with it. Robinson picks him up. And the shot goes down. And here are the Pistons now. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. LeVert from outside. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Outside Edwards. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Cunningham. And he lays it straight in. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Cunningham can spin his way out of a tornado. What a great handle.
Pass to Edwards. Trying to get open is DiVincenzo. Cunningham for three. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead. Outside, Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Spins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcome the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
Finishing strong. Cunningham is tenacious. Does not back down.
And the Pistons combining veteran shooting stand with their young core. And it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duren and Asar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
Here's DiVincenzo. Still without a basket. Pass to Dillingham. Randall left side. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And here's Detroit. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Now LeVert. Back to Cunningham. Outside Robinson. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Pistons leading. Pass to Cunningham. Now here's LeVert. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's blocked.
Well, Stewart understands his role is to protect the rim, and he does a great job of it.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Leading by 5. Here's LeVert. And he goes up strong. With one hand and flushes it down.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Dillingham. Randall outside. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here is Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
From deep Ingles. Holland with the rebound. Pistons leading by 9. Here's Cunningham. He's got 16.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score. Well, he's certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
LeVert in the corner. Knocks down the 3 ball. LeVert's got 7 points in the game.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's Detroit. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And Stephen Clark, Pistons pretty much in control here.
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Pass to Ivy. Score of the basket is 3rd after 5 shots.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Miller. From past the arc. Ingles can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here is Harris. Covered by Miller. Now here's LeVert. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Randall no good. Pistons leading by 19 points. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Substitution field from the Wolves.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Pass to Ivy. Gobert with the block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert. So good at blocking shots. He just controls the paint.
6 to shoot. And the 3 ball is good. And that's 11 points for Jaden Ivey.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Timberwolves passing it around. And that one drops for him.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
And here's LeVert. He's got 10. And here's Harris from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 20. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And sadly, Jaden Ivey's 2025 season coach was cut short by injury.
Yeah, it was really too bad, Kevin, because he was having a great year and an improving year as the time went on. This guy's just getting better and better. Both his shooting is improving and his decision-making, and it was a shame he didn't get to see that through to the end.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, "I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved, the team has improved, but we're not finished yet." Back to you.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Pass to Gobert. Here is Edwards. This one for three. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Stewart with it. Scoreless thus far. Driving to the basket. The shot by Ivy, no good. It's stolen by Harris. Now Ivy. He's got 13. Pass to LeVert. Here's the three. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota with the ball. Edwards looking it over. From downtown. Rebound, Detroit. Now, here's Ivy. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Well, he started out strong, and he's only getting stronger. Could be a huge night for him.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 5. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Ivy. He's got 15. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Ivy. Banked in off the glass. Ivy's got 17 now.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Edwards inside and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Inside, stolen by McDaniel. A step-back shot here. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Still scoreless.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Pass to LeVert. For three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Conley. Here's the drive. It's tipped.
An effective stopper at the rim. Duran sure knows how to use those long arms.
So both teams making some changes here. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Cunningham's shot is off. Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Ingles. Now Dillingham. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall from outside. Connects from three-point range. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, every season, Randall works on his range because he understands the importance of stretching the floor at his position.
Pass to Duren. Thompson misses. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. From deep. Detroit with the rebound.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And here's Cunningham. He's got 18 to stop the drought. And the layup is up and in. Cunningham's got 20.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
Randall outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
And here's Harris from the arc.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Pass to Dillingham. And here is Ingles.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Randall outside. Randall can't get that one to fall.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
From deep, Ingles. Duren pulls it in. And it's Detroit's ball. Ivy on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And that's 20 points for Jaden Ivey.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Pass to Reed. Fades back. The shot, no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
For three, Harris. Minnesota with the rebound.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Pass to Duren. Back to Cunningham. Drills the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Left side, Miller. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Edwards. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Thompson misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
There's the lob to Duren. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duren. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guys.
It's stolen by Duren. To the paint. And slam dunk by Ivy.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. Miller with a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference. Well, it'll be fun to watch Asar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
Miller outside. The putback. Out to Conley. The 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Back to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. He's feeling it. Great D that time from Edwards. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Has to Gobert. Now McDaniels. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Cunningham with it. 25 points in the game. Now, here's Ivy. Over Edwards. The shot by Ivy, no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to McDaniels. Over Harris. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got his second basket.
Well, Conley is an excellent decision maker and floor general for this team.
To the middle. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Miller outside. Outside Edwards. And too long on the shot. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Now a timeout called by Detroit. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
group substitution now for Minnesota. Detroit dictating the flow. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Cunningham outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Julius Randle picks one up.
Cunningham applies good pressure to the interior defense. And with his 6'6" height, Cade is a bigger guard type.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but they're a product of that hard-nosed style.
Yes, we've seen the range from Randle, but at his core, he's a big who excels around the hoop.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Pass to Dillingham. Back to Randle. The tray. Thompson with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Drains the 3 while he's being fouled, and he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
That's an aggressive play and a chance for Cunningham to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you, Kevin.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now Conley, still yet to score. Clock at 6. Looking to get back on track here. Unloads, connects, the jumper drops.
And never one to force the issue. Conley smoothly knocks that down.
Cunningham outside. Thompson in the post. The layup off target.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
Here's Randle. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Now, here's Cunningham. 33 points for him. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Thompson in the corner. Back to Cunningham. He had stolen by Ingles. Randle from outside. No good on that one.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Here's Cunningham. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Ingles for the three. The rebound by Ivy. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Conley. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. And so LeVert will bring it up for Detroit. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. With the drive, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Randall down low. 9 points in the game so far. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Outside Robinson. Back to LeVert. Just 5 to shoot. Reed with the rebound.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Stan Nasreed is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Nasreed, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
Randall with the bucket.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Cunningham outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Nasreed.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
And he sinks the second.
I like this aggressive mentality he's adopted in the second half, doing everything he can to get to the line.
Here's DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Robinson on the wing. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's LeVert missing.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Looking to end his cold spell. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Pass to Robinson. Cunningham looking around. Goes back up. There's the triple. Minnesota with the rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Yep, that one goes. Edwards got 15 points.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 36. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Cunningham's got 13 points here in the second half alone. It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Detroit.
84.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So it's Detroit now. And here's Levert. The Pistons working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And no good that time.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Nice move. Robinson pulls it in. Here's Cunningham. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Pass to Miller. Back to DiVincenzo. Out left to the wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here are the Pistons. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Pass to Stewart. Back to Levert. From 12 feet out. It's hauled in by Shannon.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Detroit dictating the flow. Cunningham with it. Pass to Holland. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Nice shot from the wing.
Well, when your shot is as polished as Robinson's, you can be that fast with your motion.
To the wing on the left. Now DiVincenzo gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Here's Cunningham. And he gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 42 in the game.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And the wide open shot for DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his second since the break.
Pass to Stewart. Cunningham outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Stewart.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Pass to Levert. Back to Cunningham. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Sweet move. No good that time. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Holland. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Up top, DiVincenzo. The shot. It's hauled in by Stewart. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Fires from deep. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one, good. DiVincenzo's got 8 here in the quarter.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Now, here's Cunningham. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Timberwolves passing it around. Miller outside. Here's Cunningham. And he drives in. And yes, it's good. Cunningham's got 44.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Here's Edwards, and off the glass. That one's good.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
Pass to Cunningham. Down low. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And here's Gobert, defended by Duren. Gobert, the screen. Back to DiVincenzo. No good with the triple. And here's Ivy. Lets it go from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
No one near Edwards as he lets it block. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter. It's LeVert on the wing. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. So it's the Timberwolves now. Pass to Gobert. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Duren. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Timeout.
6 points here for Jalen Duren. And the Timberwolves call time here. Minnesota making a switch.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Minnesota now. Conley with a wide open look. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And Conley, such a high IQ. When the mid-range opens up like that, he goes right up without hesitation.
Thompson outside. Gobert with the block. For three, Edwards. Hits it from three-point range. Edwards got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Pass to Ivy. Wing shot on the way. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, What about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Randall with the ball. Has to go Bear. Now here's Edwards. Covered by Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Edwards, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the game. Now Ivy. Duran a screen. Cunningham with it. Conley picks him up. Ivy with the bucket.
And this young guy, Ivy, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
Over in the corner, Randall. Baseline jumper. Duran pulls it in. And the Pistons with possession here.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Detroit.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Cade Cunningham.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Ivy on the wing. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Duran, no good. Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Conley. Now Gobert. Here's Randall. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's the Pistons.